stop and then reset button after every quarter. And then after every quarter, plus 1, the things that are second, 0, fourth, and if you mess up a score, you just press the
8 minutes and 50 seconds till tip-off. This series in favor of Osage. All-time, Osage leads 19-0. Starting lineups for Osage are Erica Gost, Miley Howe, Addison Marks, Hope Voigt, and Anna Peterson. On the other side of the ball, for the North Butler Bearcats, it's Zoe Thompson, Alexis Rose, JD Thorne, Camry Groen, and Faith Eberline. Osage looking to win this one to advance their series lead 20-0. Last time these two teams met was February 6, 2025. Final score being 56-17 Osage. 8 minutes till tip-off. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
We'd also like to thank our partners with Synergy Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine for being an official provider of physical therapy and athletic training services for Osage Community Schools. This is a reminder that sportsmanship is an important part of interscholastic sports at Osage High School. Whether it is in the stands, on the field, or on the court, sportsmanship being displayed. Osage High School, in conjunction with the Iowa High School Athletic Association and Iowa Girls Athletic Union, encourages you to be a good sport. Both Osage High School and North Butler High School thank you for making this a positive environment for all spectators, players, and officials at tonight's contest. Any fan or patron that participates in behaviors not consistent with these expectations will be asked to leave the premises. Thank you. Tonight is CUSB night. We'd like to thank CUSB Bank for donating $50 to Osage Athletics for every three-point shot made and for 200 bags of free popcorn available at the concession stand for our fans. On behalf of both schools, we'd like to say thank you for our officials for both of tonight's contest. Tonight's officials are Mr. Mike Jacobson, Mr. Ray Armello, and Mr. Alfred Flores. Thank you very much. Let's start with tonight's contest start lines. First with the North Butler Bearcats, number 11, Zoe Thompson. Number 13, Alexis Rose. Number 23, Jamie Gore. Number 25, Gary Rose. And number 55, Dave Adeline. North Butler coached by head coach Laura Bolts and assisted by coach Butler. And introducing for Osage Green Devils, number 4, Erica Goff. Number 10, Money Howe. Number 13, Erica Marks. Number 25, Hope Gordon. And number 30, Anna Peterson. Coaches Benny Howe and J.R. Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to your hats as we honor America with the sing our national anthem by Osage High School student Kendra Snyder.
The lineups have been announced, the anthem has been sung, and it's time for some Green Devil basketball. Marks and Eberline set to tip off. Marks wins possession for Osage, loses it right away. Rowan passes it back. Thompson holds it for a while, guarded close by Gost. Passes it over, back to Thompson. Thompson at the wing, feeds it in the paint. Back out, Rowan pushes the paint, passes it back, Eberline. That pass nearly intercepted, she picks it back up, but there is contact. Groen throws it in to Thorne. Thorne for the three, just too powerful. Peterson picks up the rebound, pass it over to Howe. Howe over to Voigt. Voigt moves around the paint for the top of the key. Three, just too powerful. Rebound, Peterson, too strong. Thompson passes it up. Rose back to Thompson. Thompson feeds it over. Thorne at the wing, tightly guarded by Howe. North Butler will get 2 free throws now. Groen at the line. She's 1 for 2 this season. First one can't find the mark. Second one, swirlies around the rim and out. Rose feeds it out. Pushing it in is Thompson. That one goes off the backboard and out. Peterson passes it over. Howe. Slowly moving up court, pass it over to Voigt at the wing. Voigt fakes a step, passes it back to Peterson. Peterson over to the wing, Howe. Howe, opposite side, Voigt. Back to Gost. Gost in the paint to Peterson. First 2 points of the game. Anna Peterson has 2 on the night. Thompson, tightly guarded by Gost, passes it over. Loses the pass, but picks it right back up is Eberline. Eberline feeds it over. In the corner, moves out, is Groen, pass over. Thompson. Thompson tightly guarded by Gost. Thompson pushes in, keeps the ball, passes it over right under the net. That pass intercepted by Howe. Feed over to Voigt. Voigt over to Peterson. Peterson to Gost. Gost loses the ball momentarily, but picks it back up. Peterson can't add 2 more. Rebound picked up, Marks just short. Fast break going the other way. Eberline. Howe catches up to her. She can't get the shot. At the wing. Can't find the target. Gost picks up the rebound. Gost over to Howe. Howe. Now Voigt at the top of the key. Tries to take the shot, but she's guarded too tight. Gost up, and that's out of bounds. 4:54 left in the first quarter. Osage up by 2. North Butler to throw it in. Pass back over. Thorne handles, takes her time, passes it in. That pass intercepted by Marks. Marks going the other way, has no help, and she'll be hit as she's going for the shot, and the foul will be on Addison Marks. Her first of the night. Excuse me, that's her second. Thorne feeds it back over to Groen. Groen to Thompson. Thompson pushes through 3 Osage defenders. Passes it back over. That pass nearly intercepted, picks it back up now. Pass over to the corner, and that'll be out of bounds on Osage. Camry Groen to throw in, pressured by Peterson. Pass over, and that pass to no one goes straight out of bounds. Hope Voigt throws it into Howe. Second attempt. Howe takes it. Moves across the logo. Pass up. Kennedy. Pushes over to the corner. Peterson loses the ball. A scrum for it on the ground. North Butler has it now. Groen going the other way. And they'll call a travel on North Butler. The second time tonight a throw-in has been called back. Hope Voigt to throw it in once again. Hands it right there to Howe. Howe back to Voigt. Voigt pushes towards the top of the key for the 3. No good. Rebound chance. No one able to pick it up. And a foul on Osage. Very low scoring affair, still just 2-0. 3:41 left in the first. That pass turned over. Peterson passes it back. Gost over to Howe. She can't corral the pass. That one goes out of bounds. Rose to throw it in. She'll throw it in over to Thorne. Thorne, the pass up. Eberline, feed up to Thompson. Thompson at the wing, guarded by Gost. Pushes towards the net. Handles, pass under the net. That one adds 2 to the board, ties it back up. Faith Eberline with the points. Now Howe passes it back over to Hope Voigt. Voigt over to Gost, moves across the line. That pass too strong, goes out of bounds. O'Dowd passes it in for Thorne. Thorne the pass up to Eberline. Eberline return feed to Thorne. Thorne right over to her right. Thompson can't put that one in. Peterson over to Howe. Howe over to Voigt. Voigt back over to Peterson. Peterson pushes back over. Voigt 3, no good, off the rim and out. Thompson moves across court slowly. Now Thompson at the wing, feeds it in. Eberline under the paint, guarded by Peterson. Eberline, excuse me, that's Thompson. And there will be a foul on Osage. Two free throws. At the line is Zoe Thompson. Hasn't had any free throw attempts yet this year. Her first one is down. Second one just too short. 3-2, North Butler leads. Voigt in transition, all alone, a layup just too short. Going the other way, Thompson handles. Howe pressuring her. She moves up towards the paint. Can't get the shot off as she falls to the ground. Hope Voigt throws it into Miley Howe. Back to Voigt. Howe over to Haley Voigt. That pass intercepted. Can't get the shot off. Nearly loses the ball. Picks it back up and puts it in. Izzy O'Dowd with 2 points for North Butler. 5-2 with 1:30 left in the first quarter. Voigt over to Howe. Howe back to Voigt. Voigt at the wing, moves around, back to Howe for the three. Off the backboard now. In transition, Thorne, pass over. Thompson, can't find the target. Rebound picked up by Voigt. Voigt feeds it over to Howe. Howe to Hope Voigt. Voigt at the wing, over to Peterson. She pushes the paint back to Howe. Howe over to Voigt for the three. Swirls out. Rebound, Presley Kennedy can't put it in. Another rebound picked up. Voigt. She finds the target. Haley Voigt with her first 2 points of the game. Osage down by just one. One second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's turned over. Fast break the other way for Howe. She can't find it. Miley Howe at the free throw line now. 4 for 10 on the season, 40%. Her first of the night, no good. Second attempt, finds the target. Ties this one back up at 5 apiece. North Butler trying to get their lead back before the end of the quarter. Thompson pushes in, guarded by Peterson. That throw up just too strong. Out of bounds on North Butler. They'll say it touched Faith Eberline last. 5.3 seconds left. Thompson throws it in under the net. That one goes right back out of bounds. Voigt moves up court at the wing, feels pressure, pushes towards the paint. That one too short, wide right. And that'll end the quarter, 5-5 at the end of one. Started the second quarter, just moments away. Osage to throw it in. Miley Howe throws it into Voigt at center court. Voigt feeds it, Marks. Back to Howe. Howe for the three. Perfect. 4 points on the night for Miley Howe. Thompson tightly pressured by Goss. The feed over to Thorne. Thorne over. Grown. Feeds it back to Thompson. Thompson moves across the arc. In the corner, pushing towards the paint. Puts 2 on the board for North Butler. J.D. Thorne's first points of the night. 8-7. Osage leads by 1. Peterson handles the ball back to Howe. Howe. Voigt. Voigt at the wing. Feeds it to the top of the key. Peterson. Peterson over to Goss. Goss pushes in. Passes it back out. Now Peterson has it. Layup is good. 4 points on the night for Anna Peterson. 10-7. Osage leads. Thompson hands it off. Thorne, pressured tightly, feeds it up. Wicks finds 2. North Butler going the other way after that turnover. Thorne handles, tightly guarded, can't get the shot off. Two free throws coming North Butler's way now. Excuse me, not free throws, on the floor. That pass way too strong, goes out of bounds the other way from the throw-in. Thompson slowly moving the other way. Thompson hands it off for Thorne. Thorne feels pressure, passes it up. Right under the net, Wicks can't find the target. Rebound picked up by Peterson, who passes it to Howe. Howe motions Voigt over to the corner, feeds it over to Marks. Marks to Voigt. Voigt moves across the arc. She'll hand it off to Peterson. Peterson moves in. That pass just barely gets to Marks. Now Howe. That one hits the backboard. Thompson feeds it over. Grown. Handles. Passes it back to Thorne. Thorne for the three. Perfect. North Butler up by 2. Marks trying to give Osage the lead back. She can't. Rebound picked up by Grown. Now Thompson. Taking her time, she feeds it up to Thorne. Thorne hands it over. Grown. And they'll call a travel. How to throw it in from the baseline. Howe throws it in for Marks. Marks back to Howe. Howe up to Gost. Gost loses the ball. A fast break going the other way. 3-on-2. Grown. 2 pressure to get the shot off. Back out to the top of the arc. Grown. Return feed. Grown will feed it over for Wicks. Tightly pressured. Wicks handles over. Eberline. Back to Wicks. She can't find the target. Howe moving up. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Gost moves across the arc. Pass it out to Howe. Howe moves in, back, over Presley Kennedy now. Can't find the mark. Marks with the rebound, puts it in for 2. her first 2 points of the night. Thompson feeling pressure. Now Eberline feeds it in under the net. Wicks finds 2. North Butler back up by 2. Marks throws it over for Gost. Gost feeling pressure, that'll go out of bounds. To throw it in is Voigt. Haley Voigt throws it back to Marks. Marks now Voigt. That three's too powerful. Thompson in transition. Thompson pushes in, loses the defender. She can't get the shot off. Thompson for 3 free throws. First one finds the mark. Thompson's second attempt is good. 3 points for her today, all coming from free throws. Now Marks passes it up. That's intercepted, but it'll go out of bounds. Voigt to throw it in. Hope Voigt throws it to Haley Voigt. Now Hope for the 3, can't find it. Rebound picked up, puts it in. Haley Voigt's 4th of the night. 3-point, can't find the mark. Rebound, not powerful enough to put it in. Voigt, pressured by 2 defenders, she passes it out. Over to Herrick. Herrick, back to Voigt. Voigt handles. Back to Kennedy, Kennedy to Herrick. Herrick to Voigt. Voigt, pass it over, Marks under the net, can't keep the ball. Wicks for the 3, too short, rebound, hits the bottom of the arc, but the 3rd rebound finds the mark. North Butler up by 4 with 1:55 left in the half. Voigt throws it in for Howe. Howe threads the needle for Marks. Marks pushes around defenders, feeds it back over to Voigt. Voigt to Kennedy, a battle for it. Now North Butler to throw it in. Thompson receives. Moves up court. Haley Voigt meets her there. Thompson, guarded tightly. Pass it under the net. Wicks finds it. 6 points for her on the night. Marks going the other way, feeds it over to Howe. Howe to Voigt, Voigt to Peterson. Peterson moves across the arc, loses the ball. kerfuffle on the ground. And it'll be North Butler's ball. Rather, it's Osage's ball. How to throw it in. Howe finds Voigt. Voigt over to Marks. Marks over to Peterson. Peterson passes it out. Howe all alone. Can't find the target. Rebound to battle for it. Now Thompson going the other way. Thompson met by Howe. And now Howe to throw it in. 20-14, 52.2 left in the half. North Butler lead. Voigt brings it in. Over to Marks. Marks can't corral the pass. No one to pass it to now. She hands it off to Rose. Rose, that pass intercepted, goes out of bounds. Thompson to throw it in. Guarded tightly by Voigt. She throws it into Wicks. Wicks under the arm of Voigt. That pass intercepted. Howe moving the other way with Marks to her left. Pass over to the near side. In the corner, she passes it into the paint. Presley Kennedy back out to Howe. Peterson now. Peterson to Howe. Howe, return feed to Peterson. Now Voigt handles, loses the ball. Going the other way now is North Butler. Wicks takes a step back. That pass intercepted. Peterson, pass it over to Howe. The buzzer beater just short. At half, 2014, North Butler leads. We'll be back momentarily. Stay tuned.
Still looking for stocking stuffers? Well, then the Osage Booster Club has you covered. Go visit them at the table by the concession stand for all your last minute gifts. Thank you.
Didn't want to interrupt you while you were live. So, if you want to talk to the concession stand, be easier, go get whatever you want. You need food. So she wrote that so I could pass it on to you when you were not here. If they can identify you from the back of your head.
Second half just moments away. Groen is set to throw it in for North Butler. She'll give it over to Thompson. Thompson over to Thorne. Thorne, pressure by Howe. Feeds it under. Now Wicks under the court. That one's blocked by Addison Marks. Osage in transition. Howe. Taking her time. Feeds it over to Marks. Marks drives. Can't get the shot off. Now Howe to throw it in for Osage. Marks receives it, return feed to Howe. Howe can't find it. Rebound picked up, Thorne. Thorne moves in, pass over. Groen, too strong. Rebound picked up by Gost. Gost over to Howe. Howe, pressured by Thompson. Thompson finds a screen of Marks. Marks takes the ball. Marks at the wing, moves in, passes it back to Gost. Gost charges. That one blocked on its way up. Thompson pressured, finds no one to pass it to. Howe to throw it in for Osage. Feeds it to Voigt, who right away goes for the 3, too strong. Rebound Marks. That one also too strong. Rebound picked up by Thompson. Thompson moving the other way. Over to Wicks. Wicks to Thompson. Thompson pushes in. Back to Wicks. Wicks adds 2 to the board for North Butler. Now Voigt handles at the wing, off the backboard and out. Rebound, Howe tucks it in. Howe's 6th point of the night. Going the other way quickly now, that one's blocked by Marks. Howe to throw it in from Osage's baseline. Throws it into Marks. Marks back to Howe. Howe up to Voigt. Voigt returns it to Howe. That pass intercepted, a fast break the other way. Thorne puts it in. Now Peterson feeds it out to the key, Voigt. Now Howe handles. Throw in for Osage. Marks collects. Feeds it over to Howe. Howe fires it to Peterson. Peterson passes it up to Marks. Marks under the net, can't put it in. Rebound, a fight for it. And they'll say North Butler's possession. 24-16, North Butler leads. 5:38 left in the third. Thompson moving across half court. Feeds it over to Thorne for the 3. Can't find it. Rebound, Eberline. Under pressure, a fight for the ball. Howe sends it over to Marks. Marks up to Herrick, who can't collect, and that'll go out of bounds. North Butler to throw it in. Groen feeds it up to Thompson. Thompson feeds it to Thorne. Thorne moves in, long 2. Too strong. Marks picks it up. Marks over to Howe. Howe handles, moves up, pass over Herrick. Finds the mark. Her first points of the night. Thompson over. Eberline feeds it over, that pass intercepted. Voigt going the other way. Voigt marks her position, feeds it up in. Peterson can't find it. Rebound, also no good. Marks just barely keeps it in bounds, but the pass to North Butler. Thompson under the net, can't find the mark. Howe going the other way. Feeds it over to Voigt, but it's intercepted. A fast break the other way for Groen. She finds it perfectly. As Howe is pushed out of bounds. Osage to throw it in now, it's Howe. Marks moves it in. Herrick barely corrals the pass, feeds it back over to Howe. Howe to Marks. Marks for the three. Too strong. Rebound. Thompson picks it up. Thompson, that pass intercepted. Marks in transition. Moves around defenders. Feeds it over to Voigt. That pass intercepted. Now Howe picks it right back up. Howe over to Voigt. Voigt moves around the arc, tightly guarded by Thompson, who just barely misses keeping that one in bounds. Haley Voigt throws it into Howe. Howe has space, feeds it over to Marks. Marks in the corner to Voigt. Voigt finds Howe. Howe over to Peterson. Peterson pushes over. Voigt, the three, no good. Rebound picked up by North Butler. Thompson feeds it way up to Thorne. Thorne over. That three is perfect. Izzy O'Dowd with 3 points for North Butler. Now Kennedy puts that one in. Her first points of the night. North Butler taking their time, 9-point lead with 2:35 left in the third quarter. That pass goes overhead. Peterson tries to collect but can't. Now Thorne for the corner three, too powerful. Voigt takes it slowly. Howe to her left, she feeds it over. Now Howe up to Kennedy. Kennedy guarded by two North Butler players. Feeds it over to Marks. Marks over Voigt, handles, back to Howe. Howe keeps the ball. Howe just barely stays in bounds. The pass into North Butler. Thompson, three from the wing, too weak. Voigt moving up court, feeds it back to Howe. Howe, return feed to Voigt. Voigt at the wing, feeds it back to Howe. Howe over Herrick. Feels pressure, keeps the ball, feeds it over to Marks. Marks at the wing, fakes the shot. Moves around defenders, the pass out, Kennedy to Herrick. Herrick over to Howe. Howe hands it over to Kennedy. Kennedy back to Howe. And that one hit out of bounds by North Butler. North Butler with a 9-point lead. Voigt cuts it down. Kennedy pressuring Thompson. Thompson handles over to Wicks, back to Thompson. Thompson moves in. Can't find the target. That one hit out of bounds. How to throw it in. Feeds it over to Marks. Marks over to Voigt. Voigt finds Marks. Marks over to Howe. Howe return feed to Marks. Marks at the wing, moves around, pushes through defenders. Can't keep the ball. A fight for it. Kennedy comes out on top. Kennedy hands it off to Voigt. Voigt up to Marks. Marks can't find the mark. Howe, rebound, too short. Another rebound, a fight for it. And the whistle blows. 34.5 left in the third quarter. Camry Grown throws it in. Thompson handles across half court. Feeds it over. Grown. Back to Thompson. Thompson pushes through Herrick. The two-point shot, too powerful, doesn't go in. Osage going the other way with 13 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter. Pass over to Voigt. Voigt handles through defenders, passes it over to Kennedy. Kennedy finds the mark for two. And that will end the quarter. 29-25 after three. Eight minutes remain in this contest. Voigt to throw it in to start the fourth and final quarter. She finds Howe. Howe returns to Voigt. Voigt to Marks. Marks over to Gost. Gost over to Howe. Howe all alone. The three, no good. Eden Wicks with her first foul of the game. Howe at the free throw line. 1 for 1. Second attempt finds the mark. Her third try, just as good as the last two. 9 points in the game for her. Osage down by just one now. 7:40 left to play. Thorne, pressured by Howe, feeds it in. Wicks, under the net, feeds it back to Thorne. Thorne, the three is good. (32-28) North Butler leads. Now Gost catches the ball between her legs, and that'll be a travel. Thorne moves up court, met by Howe. Feeds it over. Now Wicks, back to Thorne. Thorne, the return feed just too powerful, that'll go out of bounds. Howe will throw it into Marks. Marks returns to Howe. Howe over to Voigt. Voigt moves across the arc. Feels pressure from Thompson. Howe returns the feed. Now Gost handles that shot too short. Moving the other way as Thompson feeds it up. Wicks, that shot blocked on its way up. Throw in, too powerful. Marks on a fast break. And that one is blocked as she goes up. But she'll be sent to the free throw line. The foul on Camry Grown, her second of the night. Marks' first attempt finds the mark. Second try, can't get there. Rebound picked up by Peterson. She'll put it in for two. .6:16 left in the fourth quarter. 32-31, North Butler leads. Coming out of the timeout, Thompson to throw it in. Thompson throws it into Wicks. Wicks, the pass back out. Thorne, three can't connect. And that will just barely stay in bounds. But Osage picks it back up nonetheless. Voigt at the wing for the three. Perfect, puts Osage back up. .34-32, Osage leads with 5:56 left in this contest. Thompson throws it in for Wicks. Wicks throws it under the net. Back to Thompson now. Thompson handles, feeds it back out to Wicks. Wicks over Thorne. Thorne feeling pressure, she'll pass it over. That three is good. Izzy O'Dowd, her 8th point of the night. Osage looking to take back their lead, down by one now. Marks will give them their lead back. Thompson feeds it over. Rose back to Thompson. Thompson over to Thorne. Thorne for the three from the wing. No good. Rebound picked up by Marks. Now Howe. Howe moves in with an even 5 minutes left in this contest. Voigt handles over to Peterson. Peterson pushes in. And she'll be hit on her way up. Peterson 2 for 8 from the free throw line this season. They'll be throwing it in. Now Voigt for the three right away. No good. Rebound, Gost. Voigt, top of the key. The three drains. O'Dowd pushes in, passes it back over to Thompson. Thompson handles, pressured by Gost. Thompson back, Thorne, three, too weak. Howe throws it in for Voigt. Voigt returns to Howe. Howe up to Marks. Marks feeds it over. Gost in the corner pushes out to Howe. Howe over to Voigt. Voigt back to Howe. Howe for the three. Can't find it. Rebound. Gost fights for it. And it'll be North Butler's ball. Thompson corrals the throw in. Walks up court, feeds it over. Eberline, back to Thompson. Thompson over. Grown, handles. Feeds it over to O'Dowd. O'Dowd back over, Thorne. The long two, can't find it. Peterson over to Howe. Howe throws it over to Voigt. Voigt back over to Gost. Gost right under the net for drill two. Gost's first 2 points of the night. 41-35, Osage leads. .327 left in this contest. Camry Grown to throw it in. She'll feed it up to Thompson. Thompson rolls it over to Thorne. Thorne handles, rolls it up. Wicks handles. The 2-point is good. How to throw it in for Osage, looking to add to their lead. Feeds it to Voigt. Voigt back to Howe. Howe fires it to Gost. Gost handles, feeds it to Voigt. Voigt, Marks corrals. Marks under the net, feels pressure over to Gost. Gost back. Voigt for the three, adds to Osage's lead. Haley Voigt has 10 points on the night. Osage's ball going the other way. 2:38 left in this one. 44-37, Osage advantage. Marks feeds it over to Voigt. Return feed to Marks. Marks over Voigt. Feeds it to Howe. Howe returns to Voigt. Voigt. Too weak. Rebound picked up by North Butler. It's Eden Wicks. How to throw it in now. Lets it glide to Gost. Gost over to Voigt, barely corrals, feeds it over to Kennedy. Kennedy back to Gost. Gost over Howe. Pushes in. North Butler's ball. Thompson hands it off for Thorne. Thorne feeds it up for Wicks. Wicks puts it in for 2. Eden Wicks with 12 points on the night. Voigt over to Howe. Howe feeds the arc over to Gost. Gost drills through, finds 2. O'Dowd feeds it back over. The 3 is perfect. Now Kennedy feeds it over for Marks. Marks back to Howe. Howe over. Voigt. That one swirls around out. Rebound. Can't put it in. Thompson dishes it over to Thorne. Thorne over. Going back. Thompson. 3, too powerful. Marks feels pressure. Feeds it over to Howe. Osage in the bonus now. Marks gets some free throws. Marks' first attempt, no good. Marks' second try. Finds the target. Osage up by 5 with 52 seconds left. Grown dishes it into Thompson. Thompson slides it over to Thorne. Thorne back to Thompson. Thompson feeling pressure, hands it back out. That pass blocked, goes out of bounds. Grown to throw it in. She finds Thorne. Thorne feeds it in the paint. Wicks back out to Thorne. Collects back over to Thompson. Thompson, the long two, too powerful. Peterson picks up the rebound, feeds it up to Gost. Gost keeps it in bounds. Peterson picks it back up. Throw up, intercepted. Thorne going the other way. Feeds it over to Thompson. Thompson takes it by herself. Moves through. That one too powerful. 15 seconds left. North Butler will get some free throws here. First one finds the target. Gets another one. (47-44), Osage leads with 15 seconds left. Howe finds Marks. Marks back to Howe. Marks up to Voigt. Osage trying to drain the clock with 9 seconds left in the game. They're up by 3. Hope Voigt's first free throw attempt is no good. Osage will call a timeout. 9 seconds left. Hope Voigt's second attempt. Can't find the mark. Now Marks over to Gost. Gost over to Peterson. Back to Voigt. She will be fouled. .9 seconds remain. Hope Voigt up at the free throw line once again. First one, no good. Second attempt, no good. Rebound picked up by herself. Stays in bounds. Clock will drain. Final score, 47 Osage, 44 North Butler. Osage advances to 4-2. North Butler falls to 2-4. These two teams will meet once more Tuesday, January 27th. Coming up next, North Butler versus Osage, second game of the night for Varsity. Stay tuned. Osage and North Butler set to face off now. 7:25 left till tip-off. Last time these two teams met was February 6, 2025. Osage coming out victorious, 73-47. Quinn Street scored 25 points in that game. Starters for both sides of the court. For North Butler, Jax Thorne, Tucker Pecha, Wade Wangsness, Jarrett Shear, and Wrigley Edelman. For Osage, Quinn Street, Griffin Eulenhop, Cooper Street, Evan Bremer, and Noah Gallagher. Quinn Street nearing the school record for points, just 26 points away, so we'll keep a close eye on that tonight. Stay tuned as the game is just moments away.
tonight's starting lineup. First, for Butler, number 5, Jack Ford. Number 10, Tucker Payday. Number 15, May Mendes. Number 23, Jared Shearer. Number 48, Ridley Ellman. Roll call is coached by head coach Osage Isaac Ellman. And now, for your opening three devils. Number 1, Quinn Street. Number 2, Griffin Mueller. Number 3, Cooper Street. Number 10, Evan Bremer. Number 35, Noah Taylor.
Gallagher and Shear set to tip off. Shear wins the tip off in favor of North Butler. Thorne feeds it over. Endelman over, back. Return feed to Endelman. Thorne under the net. Now Shear puts it in for 2. Quinn Street in transition. Street hands it off to Bremer. Bremer moves around the arc, the handoff to Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop handles, pushes under, can't answer back. Cooper picks up the rebound, hands it over to Gallagher. Gallagher back to Street. Quinn handles, moves around defenders. Can't make the shot. Quinn sent to the free throw line, 15 for 20 on the season. Finds his first one. Second one just short. Wagness handles it, feeds it over. Thorne over, under the net now. Endelman, pressured, feeds it back out. Shear over. Endelman, that pass intercepted. Bremer trying to take it the other way, feeds it back to Quinn. Quinn moves up. Getting double teamed. Pushes through, feeds it over. Uhlenhop at the corner. Can't find it for the 3. Rebound picked up. Thorne moving the other way. Feeds it over to Wagness. Wagness up under the net. Now under pressure. Can't find the 2. Uhlenhop in transition. Moves around defenders. That pass out of bounds. Wagness loses the ball, fights for it, falls on it. North Butler's ball going the other way. Nope. Quinn Street to throw it in, so Osage's ball. Throws it into Gallagher. Whistle blows. Quinn has to try again. Throws it in Gallagher. Gallagher returns to Quinn. Quinn for the three, finds it perfectly. Endelman can't find it. Rebound, picks up his own rebound. Endelman back over. Thorne feeds it over. At the corner, Pecha back over to Endelman. Endelman. Wangsness to throw it in. Wangsness finds Thorne. Thorne pushes through, takes a step back. Now Wangsness over to Thorne. Thorne fakes the shot. Pecha over. Now Thorne handles, pushes through, pass back. Too strong. Quinn going the other way with it. Street moves around defenders, tries to pass it over, but there's no one there. Wangsness throws it into Thorne. Thorne finds an open Wangsness. Wangsness over, sheer, he's blocked. Wade Wangsness to throw it in. Finds sheer, return to Wade. Wade drops it off to Thorne. Thorne blocked by Brandow. He'll pass it up. And it'll be North Butler's ball. Wangsness finds Thorne. Thorne over. Wangsness feeds it back to Thorne. Thorne moves across the arc, pass over. Wangsness, too strong. Rebound. 23, puts it in. Sheer with 2 points. For the score with 4:32 left in the first quarter. Elon Hop throws it into Quinn. Quinn dishes it over. Brandow hands it off to Quinn. Quinn for the three, goes off the rim and out. Going the other way now is North Butler. Pecha hands it over to Thorne. Thorne moves around Quinn. Pass back. Endelman. Three, no good. Sawyer Brandow picks up the rebound. Ewan Hop hands it off to Quinn. Quinn pushes through. Finds two. All of Osage's 6 points coming from Quinn Street so far tonight. Endelman over. Wangsness back to Thorne. Thorne over to Endelman. Endelman finds Wade Wangsness open in the other corner. Pecha Back over to Wangsness. Wangsness over. Back, Pacha, no good. Tucker Pacha at the free throw line. 1 for 4 this season. First one's good. His second ties this game up at 6 apiece. One more attempt for Tucker. No good. Rebound pushed out of bounds. North Butler will get the ball back. Looking to take their first lead of the game. Pacha feeds it in for Thorne. Thorne at the wing, feeds it over. Endelman over. Almian feeds it to Thorne. Thorne over. Endelman in the corner. Endelman feeds it up. Pacha back over. Now Thorne in the corner. Thorne feeds it up to the wing. Endelman near side now. Almian for the three. It's good. Ezra Almian. 9-6 North Butler leads. Quinn Street going the other way, pushes in. Two ball can't find its way down. Rebound, Brandau can't put it in, too weak. Brandau 1 for 4 for free throws this season, makes it 2 for 5. Brandau's second attempt, can't find the mark. Rebound picked up by North Butler. Wade going the other way, hands it off to Brody. Brody over. Schroeder feeds it over to Wade. Wade over. Almian back to Wade. Wade keeps possession of the ball despite being knocked up. That shot blocked. Denied by Sawyer Brandau. Now Ezra Almian up to the free throw line. 1 for 1 on the season. His first one goes in. Almian stays perfect, 3 for 3 on the season. Uhlenhop moving across half court. Has Quinn open to his right, moves around defenders. Finds the 2. Wade feeds it over to his brother Brody. Brody over. Almian feeds it over to Schroeder. Schroeder over to Wade. Wade, Almian. Almian pushes in, feeling pressure, hands it back out. Brody for the 3, no good. Rebound, can't put that one in either. Street off the feed from Uhlenhop. Street spins around, handles back to Grassa. Grassa to Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop moves across the arc, loses the ball momentarily, picks it back up. Uhlenhop pass back, Grassa. Grassa to Street. Street feeling pressure, he'll push in. Adds 2 to the scoreboard. That one goes out of bounds. North Butler to throw it in. It's Wade. Wade feeds it over. Brody. Over to Endelman. Endelman to Almian. Almian to the wing. Brody feeds it over to Wade. Now Schroeder in the corner. Can't keep it in bounds. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. 11-11. Quinn throws it into Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop taking his time. Feeds it over to Bremer. Bremer to Grassa. Grassa over to Street. Street's three. No good. Rebound picked up by Gallagher. Gallagher feeds it right back to Quinn. Quinn pressured. Feeds it over to Grasse. Grasse fires to Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop pushes around. Finds Street. Street taking his time. Feels pressure from Thorne. Now Endelman pressuring him. Street moves around Thorne. The two can't fall. Endelman picks up the rebound. He's pressured by two Osage bodies, and that will drain the clock for the first quarter. Knotted up at 11 apiece. Quinn Street set to throw it in to open this quarter up. Street sends it to Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop moves across half court, finds Street. Quinn won't be able to add two. Rebound picked up by Cooper. He's hit on his way up. Cooper will be sent to the free throw line, 78% on the season. First one, no good. Second attempt will drop in clean. Gives Osage the 1-point lead. Thorne taking his time. Moves around defenders, feeling pressure, feeds it over. Pecha loses the ball, picks it right back up. That pass intercepted. Bremer going the other way, feeds it over to Street. Quinn Street motions Bremer towards him, hands the ball off. Bremer hands it off to Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop finds the screen from Street, adds 2 to the board. Uhlenhop's 4th on the night. Pushing towards the net, it's blocked on its way down, but there will be free throws. Tucker Page's first is good. second one will cut North Butler's deficit. Quinn moving the other way. Moves around defenders. Layup no good. Endelman feeds it over. Endelman over to Thorne. Thorne for the three. No good. Rebound picked up by Quinn Street. Quinn moves across the arc. Drops it off for Peterson. Peterson feeds it over to Gallagher. Gallagher drops it for Bremer. Bremer back to Peterson. Peterson now to Bremer. Return feed. Peterson feeling pressure, hands it off to Quinn Street. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Quinn Street pushes. No good. Rebound picked up by North Butler. Wade over to Endelman. Under the net, Shear passes it over. Thorne, Endelman. In the corner, can't find it. Quinn up to Bremer, return feed to Quinn. Quinn over to Peterson. Peterson, double team, finds Gallagher, now over to Street. Street moves around Thorne, hands it off for Bremer. Now Street to throw it in. Thorne's second foul on the day. Peterson set to throw it in. Finds Street. Quinn over to Bremer. Bremer fires it to Peterson. Peterson finds an open man in Quinn. Quinn pressured by Thorne. Moves around defenders. Quinn can't keep the ball. Pass over to Endelman. Endelman feeds it over to Wangsness. Wade over to Endelman. Endelman under the net. Shear. Pass back intercepted by Bremer. Street moves around, feeling pressure, has 8 points on the night. Over to Bremer. Bremer handles. Dishes it to Peterson. Peterson over Cooper to Quinn. Quinn pushes through. Can't find two. Wade up to Thorne. In the corner. Now Endelman under the net. Too strong, rebound chance. Then 2 rebounds, no good. Quinn slowly handles. Fires it over to Cooper. Cooper back to Quinn for the 3. Can't find the target. Going the other way now, North Butler. Endelman feeds it under the net to Shear. Shear finds 2. Gives North Butler back their lead. Quinn Street feeds it over to Peterson. Peterson to Cooper. Cooper back to Peterson. Peterson to Quinn. Quinn handles, finds the screen of Brandow. Finds 2. His 10th of the night. Wade over to Endelman. Endelman fakes the handoff, now gives it over to the opposite corner. Wade to Shear under the net, feeling pressure, passes it over to Endelman. Endelman, now Brody. Three's too powerful. Peterson moving the other way. Has room. That shot too powerful. Under the net, Shear can't find it. Quinn going the other way. Quinn pushes through. That drops down for two. Quinn to throw it in, finds Cooper. Cooper over to Bremer. Bremer to Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop handles, moves around Thornton Endelman. That pass just too powerful, gets by the hands of Cooper. North Butler's ball. Wade moves it up court, hands it back over. Schroeder over. Brody. Now Almian feeds it over to Wade. Wade pressured by Bremer. He'll pass it over to Schroeder. Schroeder over in the corner to Almian. Almian and the near side. Now Schroeder feeds it over, that pass intercepted, but Bremer knocks it out of bounds. 1:58 left in the second quarter. 16-15 Osage leads. Wade Wangsness to throw it in. He finds Brody. Brody feeds it back over to Wade. Wade back to Brody. Brody returns to Wade. That pass back intercepted. Now Street can't find two. Schroeder. That one too powerful. Gallagher over to Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop taking his time. Pass over to Cooper, wide of him. Endelman passes it up. That pass too powerful. Bremer picks it right back up for Osage. Now Uhlenhop off the feed from Bremer, pushes in. That pass too high off a North Butler player. Quinn Street set to throw it in. Street tries to find Bremer, he can. Bremer had to jump for that ball, feeds it back over to Quinn. Quinn for the three, no good, rebound picked up, Gallagher. Can't put that one in as well. Brody feeds it over to Wade. Wade back over in the corner. Three goes off the rim and out. Quinn to throw it in now. Quinn finds Uhlenhop. 45 seconds left in the half. Uhlenhop over to Quinn. Quinn dances around. Finds two. 12 points on the night for Quinn Street. 25 seconds left in the half. 18-15 Osage leads. Wade Wagness taking his time, pressured by Cooper. Wade keeps the ball. Now Endelman, Wade back over. Pecha feels pressure under the rim. Feed out to Almian. Three no good. Just half a second remains as Wade Wangsness is set to throw it in. Throw in, quick shot. The buzzer beater goes in. Tucker Pacha ties it up late with the buzzer beater at 18 apiece. We'll be right back after half. North Butler set to throw North Butler set to throw it in to start the second half. Knotted up at 18 apiece. Wagsness moves in, feeds it back. Pecha handles, finds 2. Tucker Pecha with his 9th point on the game. Uhlenhop passes it back to no one. Bremer picks it up, hands it off to Street. Quinn Street moving in, moves around Thorne. Quinn can't find the target. Quinn Street set to throw it in now. Feeds it over to Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop charges towards the net, gets stopped, pass it back to Bremer. Bremer now to Cooper. Cooper handles, moves around the arc, passes it to Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop feeds it up to Dallagher. Dallagher right under the net, finds the target. Noah Dallagher ties it up at 20 apiece with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Endelman feeds it back to Pecha. Pecha over. Pass back now. Brody, 3 is good. Uhlenhop feeds it to Quinn. Quinn over to Bremer. Bremer finds Cooper. Cooper for the long distance 3, no good. Wade Wangsness set to throw it in for North Butler. Wade will find Brody, the return feed right back to Wade. Wade met by Uhlenhop at half court. Feeds it up, now Pecha. Tucker moves around the arc, under the net. Jarrett Shear puts it in for 2, his 8th point on the night. Quinn moves towards the far corner. Now he'll get to throw it in. Street throws it in. Dallagher returns it to Quinn. Quinn taking his time, looking for an open man. Takes it on his own, moves up towards the lane, drops in for 2 points. In transition now is North Butler. Far corner, feeds it to the near corner. Wangsness feeds it over, now back, Schroeder, 3 is good. Quinn taking his time, moves around defenders, feeds it to Dallagher. Dallagher returns it to Quinn. Quinn back up to Dallagher. Now Sawyer Brandow. That shot blocked, a rebound, no good. Another rebound attempt. Sawyer Brandow finally puts it in. Osage down by 4 with 4:50 left in the third quarter. That pass nearly intercepted. Wade picks it up. That shot, no good. Quinn. Moving up court. Brandow screens for him. Pass back to Cooper. Cooper hands it off to Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop at the near wing. Passes it over to Brandow. Brandow back to Cooper. Cooper finds Quinn. Quinn pushes in, moves around. That one blocked. Going the other way now is Brody Wangsness. Brody feeds it over to Wade. Wade back, Schroeder feeds it up. For the two, it's good. Jarrett Shear, 10 points on the night for him. Makes it a 6-point North Butler lead. Hop moves around the arc. Long distance 2 is perfect. Now Schroeder over into the corner. Brody feeds it back out. Now Wade and the far corner. Now North Butler set to throw it in. Wade looking for an open man. He finds Brody. Brody passes it back out for Shear. That's good. Hop with Quinn to his right, trying to cut this deficit down. Hop feels pressure, moves it back to Cooper. That pass too strong, rebound too weak. Third attempt goes in.